mysterious world of makeup. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you get notified for future videos. And if this is your first, second or third time, hello, welcome back. And welcome everyone. Please come and enjoy. If you have any suggestions for videos, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear some suggestions maybe of what I could do next. I'm going to show you how to achieve this really awesome goldeny bronzy smoky eye today. It is my friend's birthday, so I'm going to go out and have some fun. I apologise if the lighting gets a little bad. It's getting really dark here at the moment, so I do apologise for that. Also, my camera did die at the end, so I didn't film my lip. I really hope you enjoyed this video, so let's get to it. Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. The first thing that I'm going to do is cleanse my skin. This is just some micellar water on a cotton round. I'm just cleaning my skin so I have a nice clean palette to work with. I'm going to take a face moisturiser, and this is just going to help make the makeup go on a lot smoother than what it does normally. And then I'm going to take the Benefit PoreFessional, and I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead. This is where my most predominant pores are. After I applied the primer, I used the Urban Decay oil-free or oil control setting spray, and I just sprayed that all over my face. And then I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. I typically do eyebrows first. It's just a habit of mine, just because I then can carve them out without any troubles. I use the Chi Brow Pomade. This is one of my favorite brow products ever, and this is just in the shade medium brown. You've probably seen me use it in other videos if you've watched other videos. And then I'm going to set it using this NYX Brow Mascara. It's just in the shade medium. And to carve out my eyebrows, I take the NYX Cosmetics Above and Beyond Concealer, and this is probably in the shade Fair, and I just outline the underneath of my eyebrow and then also along the top and at the very front. This just creates a really nice precise brow. I'm going to use the same NYX concealer to prime my eyes today, and then I'm going to set it using the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette and using the white cream shade called Bitter Start. I'm just using that to set my eyelids, and then I'm going to go in with Substitute for Love, which is this really nice medium tone brown shade. I'm just going to work that into the crease. Add lots of sparkle to the eyes. I'm going to use this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow, and this is in the shade Lovely. I'm just going to place that all over my lid. This is a really nice kind of sheeny cream shade. And then I'm going to take Telepathy, which was a collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I'm just going to take a very small amount of that and put it on top just so it adds a bit more of a goldeny tone to it. I'm not going to use too much of it because it is a very pigmented eyeshadow. And then to make it true gold, I'm going to take the Pure Ganache eyeshadow from the Cocoa Blend palette and pack that on top. This gave it such a beautiful shine to it, and I absolutely love it. And then I'm going to take Freshly Toasted and Warm Notes in the Cocoa Blend palette. I'm going to mix those together and put those on the outer corner and work it into my crease. I took a very small amount of the dark black shade in this palette, and it is called Beans Are White. I'm just going to work that into my crease and slowly kind of build it up. I'm not going to add too much to it, but I just thought it needed a little bit more of a darkness and depthness into it. So I used the black shade. And then I'm going to move on to my face, and I used the Maybelline Fit in shade 110, and I mixed it with a drop of the custom cover drops by Cover FX. I used the shade G10, I believe. It's either G10 or G20. Pretty sure it's G10 though. And I just placed that all over my face and blended it with my beauty blender. To conceal under my eyes, I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade Light, and I'm going to mix it with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, which is in the shade Fair. I'm not too much of a fan of the Lasting one by the Collection, but I do like the Maybelline Fit Me one. I feel like I use the Maybelline Fit Me one for everything. And then to set underneath my eyes and my chin, I'm going to use the MAC Blot Powder. I applied a very small amount of Beans Are White and this really nice purple shade, Delicate Acidity, to the outer corner of my eyes. And then I took the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I decided to sculpt out my cheeks. I used the really grey tone to sculpt, and then I went into this Kate palette by Rimmel, and I used the bronzer shade to bronze up my face. Taking the blush shade from the Kate palette, I just applied that to the apples of my cheeks and brought it back. And then to highlight, I used the High Life highlighter from Australis, and this is in the shade Glimmer. This is really nice peachy toned highlight. And I applied that to the tops of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, eyebrow, and also in the inner corner of my eyes. So basically everywhere on my face, because you can never have enough highlight. I used my favorite eyeliner. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, and I just created a really nice sharp wing. I took Freshly Toasted and Substitute for Love underneath the lash line, and then I took a black eyeliner from Colourpop and I just lined my waterline as well. And then I took Beans Are White and Delicate Acidity, and I just put that on the outer corner of my eye and just blended that all together. And then I took the Tarte Cosmetics Light Camera Lashes mascara. I really love this mascara. It's a recent find of mine and I'm absolutely in love with it. My camera actually died, so I used Beeper and Tulips on my lips. They're both by Colourpop, and I absolutely loved how it turned out. So that's the end of the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had lots of fun, and it was a really great night. I went bowling, and we, sat outside for dinner. So this makeup really did stay for the whole time, especially with the matte setting spray. If you want to check out my latest video, just click to the right, and if you want to subscribe, click to the left.